Next up is peppermint. Peppermint comes in a little green bottle here, and it is one of my favorite oils of all time. Um, it's actually the oil that got me started in Young Living. I had been using another brand just from our local health food store, and I had used it some with my first and second pregnancy, and it would give me some relief from morning sickness. But I had some friends tell me that I needed to try this and that I would probably notice a huge difference. So I ordered a couple bottles just to try them out and got some peppermint. And when I opened the bottle and inhaled it and smelled it, I could tell a huge difference. The difference was this actually smelled like real peppermint plant. My family used to grow some spearmint and peppermint in our garden. And I could tell this actually smelled like what I remembered. It brought back childhood memories of growing stuff in the garden. But my other brand of essential oil that I thought was 100% pure and really wasn't, smelled like candy canes. It had a very sweet smell, and so it still smelled good and it smelled minty, but it didn't have that pure smell. So I started using peppermint. I use it for a whole bunch of different things. I use it to help with allergies. I will mix it with lavender and lemon and roll it on the back of my neck right here, which is your sinus area. It helps open you up. It's an oil that is very refreshing. It's very invigorating. I really like to diffuse it. It helps with digestion. And so if I have stomach cramps or I'm nauseous or on my cycle or anything like that, then I will mix peppermint with another blend called Digest from Young Living. Or if I just don't have Digest with me, then I'll just mix peppermint with some coconut oil or olive oil or almond oil and put a drop or two directly on my stomach after diluting it, and it gives relief. Peppermint is a hot oil, so when you put it on, it's going to give kind of a hot, icy feeling. So it'll feel hot and then it'll kind of cool down. It's really good for if you have small children that get really sick and have a high fever. We all know fevers are great for fighting off infection, and you want that when your kid is sick. But if your fever gets kind of out of control and you're concerned about it, you can put peppermint on them. Even put a drop or two diluted on a washcloth and rub it down on their body, and it will help cool their body down naturally. So it's really good for just a whole bunch of stuff. I will also put it in a tall glass of water and drink it. It's very soothing and just helps aid with your digestion. And that's a couple of the many things that I use it for. The other thing that I've used it for is relaxing me from panic attacks and relaxing me from having headaches. I don't get headaches a whole lot, but I have had them, especially with this pregnancy in the beginning. And so I would take and just rub a drop or two here on my temple. You don't want to get it too close to your eyes because it is a hot oil, so it might make your eyes burn a little bit, but it's okay. It's not going to hurt you. The way that I like to use it is, one of my favorites, I guess, is opening up the bottle and putting a drop of it right here on your hand. There's one drop, so you can kind of see it there on my hand. Rubbing my hands together and putting it over my nose and inhaling it. It will open up. You can feel it in your nose, and then you'll be able to feel it even in the back of your throat whenever you inhale it. It's so relaxing. I love it. And so if you do that, you can just put a drop, do it that way. You can even take, if you're really congested, and get a bowl of hot water and put probably one or two drops, really, since peppermint's so strong. Put one or two drops in a bowl of hot water and take a towel and put it over your head so that you can inhale that. That's called tinting, and that's kind of what you're doing when you're doing your hands like this, so this is an easy way to do it. But you can do that, and it really opens up. We love it. It's also a really good oil for inflammation and pain and just uncomfortable muscle pain. I will put it on the back of my neck and on my back. And it's in a lot of the blends. A lot of my favorite blends have peppermint in them. So that's a little bit about peppermint. I would like to know, how have you used peppermint? Have you ever used peppermint oil before? It's one of my personal favorite smells, but I want to know, what are you interested in using it for? Do you have allergies, or do you think it sounds really great to use for relaxing muscles and muscle pain? Or one of the many other things I mentioned. Let me know in the thread on our Facebook event, and then get excited for the next video that we're going to post.